In preparation for the Animal Crossing 3.0 update and the Switch 2 edition, I have decided to finally go back and look at my island. So the time I recorded this was Saturday, January 10th, which also happened to be the winter tournament. I've totally forgotten about my island, so I did name my island Marquesas. I have not looked at my island in who knows how long, probably since the 2.0 update that came out a while ago, which I think was November of 2022 or 2021. Probably 2021. So of course my she's named Bree, my little villager, wakes up with bedhead because we've been asleep for forever. The island probably is overrun with weeds and other junk. But I started off looking at the mailbox, so I did get a letter from a mom. It says, as I greet the new year, I decided to become one of those fancy hobby people. If creativity was a flower, it'd be in full bloom. And of course, mom always sends a present, which I deeply appreciate. I forget about these cute little quips from mom, so I'll put that in the pocket and get that later. Happy Home gave me the same ranking. I haven't updated my home in I don't know how long, but I'll do a home walkthrough to show you where I'm at. And I got interest for my Nook account. Honestly can't even remember how much I had saved. I know my house is fully upgraded, and I think my storage is fully unlocked, if I remember correctly. But, there's always something you can spend bells on. And then I have older letters that I just haven't taken the time to clear out yet. So just doing a quick home tour just to show everyone kind of what I was working off of. So this is my living room. It is red tinted lighting, I think, and red. I think it's red wallpaper as well. So it's kind of a kitchen theme. I have a table for two set up in the middle. I have one of Brewster's gyroids because I visited him so many times, and got coffee from his shop in the cafe. I wish Brewster had a standalone coffee shop like they did in Wild World, but I digress. I do have a little fridge, which ironically doesn't store things, or it does store things. I forget it's the closet that doesn't let you change clothes. And of course I have a radio having different songs play because I just really enjoy collecting music from KK Slider. So on the room on my left, I made it into a little spa/bathroom. So I have a bathtub and a shower on one side. I have this gorgeous spa in the middle. I have some robes and sheets and stuff hanging up on the wall. I just wanted to give it a very basic look. And I am playing Aloha KK in this room. So I don't have all the music, I don't believe. I stopped going because it had to be Saturday nights to collect new songs. I used to have a list of what songs I was trying to get. Kind of wanted to unlock every single song that he had, but I don't think I ever did that. That's probably something I can go back and do. The room in the back is Harvest Fest related. I think one Harvest Fest I participated and gave Franklin all the ingredients he needed to make the Harvest Fest recipes. And so he gave me all the chairs and the table and the wallpaper and all that. I may actually change that room at some point. It's just, I don't know, maybe more of a seasonal room. The room to the right, I treat it like a bedroom. So I have a little bed, a TV, a gaming desk, another woodworking table to make crafts and stuff. I have some of the Hello Kitty themed wallpapers and objects. So it's kind of like a pink and white room. I always forget that the chests and the fridge and stuff let you change clothes. They don't let you see your storage. I feel like that's counterproductive, but that's just the way they chose to do it in this game. And then upstairs is my attic. I gave Pascal a bunch of pearls and completed the mermaid set. I actually think this is one of my favorite rooms in the whole house because it's very bright, very whimsical, very colorful. All the mermaid stuff is matching. There wasn't a lot of matching sets in Animal Crossing early on, like we used to have in the past. Regal furniture and, different themes. Now we don't. And then this basement is all wedding stuff. So I think this was a summer event with the two llamas. I forget their names now. And you had to keep going to the island and taking pictures of stuff. But that's basically the house. I think it's pretty good. And then I try to make every little area outside of homes kind of decorated as well. I didn't know what to do with my house. I don't think I really put anything over here, just a teddy bear and some jewelry. But I tried to do decor. Like this one's all the Carnival stuff. I did these events originally when the first year Animal Crossing came out. Now I don't really play the events because they don't really change year to year. But I have a bunch of villagers, but like I forgot it was a winter tournament for fishing, so like nobody's home. But I have Fauna. She's one of my originals. But obviously she's not home, so I can't go talk to her. I have Margie, but she was like hyper focused on talking about the fishing tournament. She didn't actually talk to me. Usually when you see a villager for the first time after not playing for a long time, they'll tell you like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in, X amount of days or whatever. But because they're all talking about the fishing tourney, they didn't really talk to me about how long it's been. I might participate in the fishing tourney. It just depends. I never do well at those. I really just wanted to come back in the game, kind of pick up all the weeds. And I know you can pay Leaf to do the weeds, but I don't think it's that many. It's not like previous Animal Crossing games where the weeds would just get out of control. This section, I also didn't know what to do. I had like a little piece of a castle surrounding my Able store. And of course, you see that little ATM in the corner there. The Able sisters, I never really buy anything from them. They really don't have anything that I would be super interested in. And you can't really talk to the one in the back who's sewing all the time. Now, I thought there was some custom 2026 clothing from the official Nintendo of America channel. So I wanted to use the custom design portal just to pop in there and see if I can get that. I forget it requires internet access. I believe I have a Nintendo Online subscription. I haven't played my Switch in a minute. I got the Switch too, obviously, when it first came out, and I played a bunch of Wild World, Mario Kart World back then, but I don't think I've played in a while. So I don't know if my subscription is still good or not. So I'm trying to access the kiosk. I think you can do it without a subscription, but I'm not sure. No, so it gave me some sort of communication error. I don't think it's on my end. I think it's on Nintendo's end, but I'll have to come back and try that later. Thanks, Mabel. So after Able Sisters, I think I'm just going to continue to pick up weeds and kind of walk through the island, because even I forgot how I decorated the island. It's been so long. I may end up redoing parts of the island if I remember. The message in the bottle, I forgot about those. Most of the time, they're never anything helpful. Sometimes it's a repeat of something I already have. I can't recall all the recipes I've unlocked so far. I know I had quite a bit because I've been playing it for 2 years before I took a break. I guess I don't know the wooden table because it let me learn it. Because usually if you've already learned it, it will say something like, share this with a friend, or, you've already done this, but I guess not. Of course, there's a ton of weeds, and you can see some of the seasonal stuff. I must have played in the summer last time because there's a blue seashell, which is usually like a summer item. So I'm surprised to see one on the beach in the winter. I have a lot of trees too, which is interesting. So in the winter, you can also collect snowflakes, which with the 3.0 update, you'll be able to sell snowflakes in the drop box in front of Nook's shop. I don't know what theme I had going on here. Nobody visiting the campfire, but that's fine because I'm going to use the new amiibos from Splatoon and Zelda to request new animals to move into my village. This is my museum. I don't think my museum's fully done. I know I didn't collect all the fish. I may or may not have done all the bugs, and then I know I'm done with all the fossils. My free 1,000 BLs. I probably don't even need the money. I'm in like a fake little water pond area over here next to actual water, which is funny. I don't know what theme I had going on here, like a little playground, merry-go-round kind of style, I think. Yeah, kind of playgroundish and like an amusement park kind of vibe. Which I can't remember if the amusement park stuff came with 2.0 or not. Oh, I didn't expect my net to. The only thing I don't like about Animal Crossing New Horizons compared to past versions of Animal Crossing is that the tools break. They're not permanent, so it's like kind of hard. You have to keep rebuying them or remaking them if they break. Even if you get gold tools, they can still break. And it's like, I think that's why I didn't try to get the golden tools. I haven't looked at the message board in literally forever. But of course, they were announcing the fishing tourney, but I'm here now. So CJ is, of course, the one in charge of the fishing tourney. So usually, I think it's 3 minutes to catch as many fish as you can. And if you're the winner for the day, you will get, I forget what the prize is. Yeah, so like you said, it's about 3 minutes. And you can pick up the fish at the end of the tourney. I think the tourney goes until about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can enter as many times as you want. First time is free. And then it's like 500 bells. I want to say 500 bells after that. But I'm not ready to start the fishing tourney right now. I think I want to finish kind of straightening up my island and kind of getting it together. I'm not sure all that comes with 3.0. I know 3.0 has the hotel and the megaphone is coming with the Switch 2 upgrade. I think there's a bunch of new items, a couple new villagers. I mean, there's anything crazy. I wish I could actually interact with my villagers now, but they're all obsessed with this tournament, so they're not going to be a whole bunch of fun. In the middle here, I kind of did like a bamboo idea, so you can see like a little spa area. Oops, I meant to grab the shovel. So the only thing is flowers seem to spawn quite a bit, which can be challenging. But I have a little onsen in the back. I have a little like massage parlor on this side. And then over here is like a little place to sit and play games and then sit and eat. So it's kind of a interesting design. This is my entryway from the airport into Marquesas, which is the name of my island. With my Nook shop, I didn't know what to do. It's just a kind of a hodgepodge of things. Over here, I may redo my Nook shop area because it's kind of clunky. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. How did you decorate your Nook's Cranny area? I really came in just to see if there's anything cool on sale. Not really. I also think I need another net and another fishing pole. If I'm going to do the fishing tourney, I might as well be ready for it. Sometimes they have neat designs for the fishing poles and the nets. It kind of randomizes each day. I'm surprised I still remember how to play the game, given how long it's been since I've actually played Animal Crossing. I might have touched it last summer. No, I said I wanted the pole and then I forgot to buy it. That's my bad. Thank you so much. Okay. I didn't want to pay for like ramps and stuff. So I have a lot of little ladders tucked away. This is my bell area. I think one time I had someone visit my island. They like shook all my trees and took all my bells. And I was actually very upset about that. It takes a long time to get a money tree to grow. So was not a happy camper. And then I turned my little back beach area into like a little romantic hideaway. So I have a heart-shaped pond that has flowers that are also supposed to be in the shape of a heart. So I have to kind of dig up these extra ones that don't really fit in the theme because they spawned other flowers. And then down there on the beach, you can see a little white table for two with some hearts on it. So it's kind of like a romantic date. I don't think I've had a lot of people on this island since I've been on here. I played more during COVID. When it first came out, before all the updates and stuff, I think I was very active. in Animal Crossing, and then I kind of slowed down. And then when the 2.0 update came out, which was at the time announced to be the final update, I played quite a bit. And then I took another break. My island is a 5-star island, so that's those flowers that you see there are all because my island's a 5-star island. Sheena is not home. I love the detail on her tail being all glittery, kind of starry. And it's Ion's house. I made it kind of like a fashion area, which was kind of cool. Marlowe's not home. I probably will replace Marlowe with a new villager. I don't know how he got here. Now, I figured I'd craft some things. So also coming in the 3.0 update, you're going to be able to mass craft things. If you have enough of the raw materials, you can craft up to 10 items at a time instead of having to craft things kind of slowly. So what I'm looking for right now is I want to be able to craft fish bait. I think that would be helpful for the tournament. So it tells me I have 3 fish baits in storage. So I have to run home and get those. And then you have to have manila shells to make more fish bait. Oh, there's Marlowe. Yeah, he's not going to talk to me. So let's run home and try to get the fish bait that I do have. Because like I said, I think I have 3. If I'm remembering correctly. The good thing about everyone being on the tourney is no one's going to pop into the house. Sometimes villagers would randomly come visit you and then you'd be trying to like push them out the door. But because they're all obsessed with this fishing tourney, no one's going to show up. Don't know what it would be under. I have a lot of stuff in storage. I might need to clear this out actually. There we go. It looks like I also have some manila clams if I want to make more fish bait. So I might actually take those with me. Okay, perfect. So this is easy peasy. Okay, so now we'll be ready if I decide to do the tournament. I should have grabbed that up front, but I didn't think about it. I tried to put these little stumps everywhere because they were an easy way to make stuff on the go without having to go all the way home or all the way to Nooks or all the way to Resident Square. It's going to take forever because you have to make each fish bait individually. And I can't remember if I want a lot of them or not. This is actually painful. This is one of my pain points when it comes to Animal Crossing, is how tedious this is. I'm glad they're fixing that soon. Okay, last one on this one. Somebody that's actually home. Okay, Sasha. Yeah, I feel like I have too much in here. Just trying to make sure I got all the weeds. Oh, hi, Fauna. Surprised there's nothing back here. But then I'll have random weeds back here. I'm gonna make this kind of a resting place, like an in memoriam kind of area. But bright red flowers. This is one of my favorite parts of my island during the winter because it is that white snow contrasting the red flowers is nice. I don't have the energy to do Captain right now. He can be a handful. Especially since you don't know what island you're going to go to. It could be random. Now, the snowball thing is always challenging. I hate that they spawned right here because they're like on the edge. I don't want to like accidentally push it like into the water. Well, that was what I was afraid of. But they were on the edge. Like there was no space. It usually will respawn another one somewhere, but I don't know if I want to go all around the island looking for it. It's just not that serious. I think the bottom part has to be like to the bottom of your villager's ear. So you have to kind of play with the camera angles to see how tall it is. And then the top part obviously has to be smaller than that. But yeah, I think I'll abandon that for now. I guess for the last bit of this, because I've pretty much gone through my whole island at this point. I think for my last bit, I probably will do the fishing tourney. So I got mom's art and I got mom's handmade apron. I forgot what letter that came from. Sometimes I don't rush to open the presents. But I like to throw away the stuff that's kind of not relevant. For the fishing tourney, they put it in a cooler so you don't actually have to. I don't want to scatter it right now. But I think I'll talk to CJ and kind of start the tournament. It only takes about 3 minutes, so it's pretty quick. And you can do it a bunch of times. I have extra bells if I want to go back and do it again. I don't know if I ever really participate in these. I always forget if I have to talk to him first or not. Okay. I guess I have to talk to him. I'm ready. I have my bait. I have my stuff. I just want to make sure I'm not going to be surprised. Cause the problem is he's not right next to any water. He's kind of, I don't want to say a ways off because he's not a ways off, but he's not right next to it either. So I know I saw a fish over here. So the good thing about the bait is it will bring one fish directly to you. The thing about the fish in this Animal Crossing is they do not want to work with you. They be purposely turning away and like not trying to be right next to you. And I'm like, sir, can you work with me? Because I think he said I get a prize if I do 3 in 3 minutes. But at this rate, I don't think I'm going to make it. Sometimes the fish in the ocean are bigger and a little bit better. If I could just get one more, I can get this stupid bonus. Yes. Okay, a little bit over the goal. If I'm real lucky, I can get a fifth one. Dang. Okay. Oh, okay. I probably won't do that right now. I'll have to come back. But thanks so much for watching, and maybe we'll get lucky and win the fishing tourney.